Mani Bratpana Sahasrave Grita Vishvam Bahara Mandalhayanantaya Nagarajaya Namaha. Inhale, reaching, letting the tailbone drop. Exhale, dive the pubic bones back, reaching as long as you can through the spine. Then drop the hands and fold in. Inhale, uncoil, hollowing the belly. And exhale, step back to a high plank position. Reach the heels back, engage the lower belly, pressing the spine up between the shoulder blades a little, then keep that form as you bend the elbows to come down to Chaturanga. Knees to the floor, shift the weight back, straighten the arms, drop the tail, and then roll forward with the pubic bone lifting toward the navel until you take the shoulders back and then dive the pubic bone back as you arrive into upward facing dog. Then we'll look over the right shoulder, turning a little to the right, reaching back through the left leg. You might lift the right knee a little bit, so you're stretching long through the left psoas line. Then turn to the left, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee a little, look over the left shoulder, stretching that right psoas line. Then back through center, and exhale to downward facing. And continuing with a deep rhythmic breath. Letting the breath roll through the full length of the body. From the lowest places to the highest. With the spine gently undulating as the breath rolls through. Then step or hop forward and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold down, keeping the belly soft and hollow. Then inhale, rising up, pressing out on the heels just a little to narrow the front of the pelvis. And then exhale, back to the beginning. Again, like this, inhale, reach. And exhale, dive the pubic bones back as you descend. Inhale, uncoil. Letting the breath roll up the spine, and then exhale, shift the weight into the hands and lower slowly to Chaturanga. Inhale, knees down or not. Roll the shoulders back. Lift into upward dog, feeling the current go from the heart all the way up through the crown, and then exhale to downward facing. And visualize the breath lifting as you inhale from the arches of the feet right up through the inseams of the legs, through the pelvic floor, under the belly to the heart. Let the heart expand with the breath, and then as you exhale, let it roll further forward and down through the arms and hands and fingertips, and back into the earth. All the way to empty, then coming forward to your feet. And inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up with the heels apart. And exhale, back to the beginning. Again, inhale, reach. And exhale. Slowly float down, inhale, uncoil. Hollow the belly, then exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back to downward facing. And as you inhale, you might drop your tailbone just a little bit right at the beginning. And then pull back and up on the musculature just above the pubic bones so that you have a sense of lifting the aponic breath up behind the belly to the center of the heart. All the way to empty, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Getting length and exhale. Back to the beginning. Take a free breath here. Let's go on to Surya Namaskar B. Bend the knees, touch the fingertips to the earth. Then inhale, roll the breath up the front of the spine. And exhale, dive down. Inhale and coil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. Reach the pubic bones back. Then exhale through downward facing right foot forward. And inhale, waving up. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step the left foot forward. Then inhale, waving up. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, back home. As you're working with that Mula Uddiyana Bandha pattern, you might trace the ascending breath right up the psoas line, specifically from either side of the pelvic floor and up the lines of the physical psoas on either side of the belly, and continuing even higher up into the center of the heart. One more full breath here. And then coming forward to your feet, and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold down. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale to Uttanasana. And stand tall. Exhale right through Samastitihi. Touch the fingertips to the earth. Inhale again. For Uttanasana, then exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, uncoil. Drop the tail so you hollow the belly there. Then exhale, go back. And lower down. Inhale, waving up. And exhale through downward facing right foot forward. And inhale, reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adho Mukha, left foot forward. Then inhale. Dropping the tail. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Downward facing. spine gently waving. Breath rising and falling. Not just through the body, but as the body. All the way to empty then, coming forward to your feet. And inhale, get length. Exhale, fold down. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale, reach for Uttanasana. Stand tall. Exhale through Samastitihi. Last one. Touch. Then inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, uncoiling. With a long spine, exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale through downward facing right foot forward. And inhale, reach. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back through downward facing left foot forward. Then inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Downward facing. Just listening to the sound of the breath. Rolling smoothly through the center of the body. One more. And coming forward to your feet. And exhale, fold. And the knees deeply at the bottom of that exhale. Then inhale. Reach, stand tall, exhale. Through Samastitihi again, touch the fingertips to the earth. Then as you inhale, lift the sitting bones high. And then drop the tail to hollow the belly. Maybe you can turn your fingers back and walk the fingers toward the back of the mat as you then fold into a variation of Uttanasana. With each inhale, lift from the arches of the feet up, the inseams of the legs to the sitting bones. Dive the pubic bone up and back as you exhale, and use the arms to draw yourself deeper into the fold. But without squeezing the belly, leaning forward a little bit to get even longer in the backs of the legs. One more. And inhale and coil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Slowly to downward facing. Inhale, get length. Exhale, step the right foot forward for Trikonasana. Take the left hand back and up. Inhale, reach. Roll the shoulders back. And lift from the arches of the feet with each inhale. So the breath comes up through the center of the pelvis. Use your Mula Uddiyana Bandha to lift it higher to the heart. And as you exhale, let the breath radiate out from the heart. So you reach through the arms, through the crown, and back through the tail. And then exhaling, take the left hand back. You're going to sweep it down, forward, and up for Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand to the earth and turning to the left. You might keep your left hand on your hip and keep looking down, or you might reach it up and gaze to the side, or even all the way up to the left hand. Reach through the heels. So you're spreading the back of the body long. One more full breath. Inhale, get reach. And exhale, descend back to the earth. Inhale, high plank. And exhale slowly to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale, get length. Exhale, left foot forward. And inhale, reach for Trikonasana. Long through the spine, broad through the heart. Pressing out from the center with each exhale. Lifting support with each inhale. And then shifting the weight into the left foot for Ardha Chandrasana on the second side. Press the earth away with the left foot so that your hips float high. Reach across the heart. Feel a balance between the front and the back of the body so that you're reaching right through the center. One more inhale. And then exhale. Return to the earth. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, get length. Step the right foot forward for Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale, reach, twisting. Pressing that left hand down into the earth. Staying grounded in all four corners of the feet. Front and back. I'm getting longer from hand to hand. One more inhale. And then exhale, shift the weight forward into the left hand for Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. You might keep your right hand on the hip, looking down, or turn to the right. Or maybe you can even reach the right arm straight up and gaze up toward the hand. Keep pressing back through the left leg into the heel. So you keep expanding outward from the center infinitely. One more. And exhale. Return to the earth. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, back. Left foot forward. With the next exhale, right hand to the outside of the foot. Inhale, reach. Keeping the front of the pelvis narrow. The tailbone dropping. The front of the pelvis hollow. Lift the support from the center of the pelvic floor up to the heart with each inhale. Deepen into the twist as you exhale. One more. Then shift the weight into the left foot. Let the right foot come up for Ardha Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana. Turning to the left. Nice and steady. Roll the shoulders back. One more. And exhale, return to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wave up to Urdhva Mukha. Slowly exhaling the whole way, arriving on empty into downward facing. Then inhale, get length. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Bring the right hand to the inside of the foot. Press the inside of the knee against the right shoulder, but roll it back. Then reach the left arm straight up. Gazing up towards your left hand. Spiraling externally through the back leg, reaching the tailbone toward the back heel. And keep the pelvis aligned with the reach of the spine. One more. Exhale, take the left hand behind you. See if you can catch the left wrist with the right hand. Twisting a little deeper, gaze up. Nice and low. Try to straighten the left arm if you can. One more. And exhale. Step to a high plank. Inhale there. Exhale, lower. To Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Left hand on the inside of the foot, but keep that inner ankle lifted. Tighten the seal between the left shoulder and the inside of the left knee. And long through the spine as you reach. And steady breath. One more inhale. And then exhale. Bring the right hand behind you. Get nice and low. Then reach underneath. See if you can catch the right wrist with the left hand. And then turn. Gazing up as best you can. Rolling the right shoulder back. Straighten the right arm. One more inhale. And exhale. Hands down. Step to a high plank. Inhale there. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Let the back heel come up. Then inhale, lift. Shoulders up over the hips. Reach the left arm. Then twist deeply to the right for Parivrita. Parsvakonasana. So you can take the hands in prayer position, which makes it more of an Anjaneyasana. And then maybe you take the left hand straight down and the right arm straight up. And draw the right hip back and in. One more. And then bring the right hand down behind you. Internally rotate that left arm to reach around. Maybe you can catch. Then roll the right shoulder back and gaze up. Twisting deeply. Keep the hips lifted. Reach back through your left heel. One more. And then inhale. Coming out of the twist, bring the hands down. Step to a high plank as you exhale, then inhale there. And exhale, lower. Chaturanga, inhale, wave up. Dive the pubic bones back and exhale. Downward facing inhale, get length. Exhale, step the left foot forward, inhale, reach. Up through the right arm, giving long through that right psoas line, then twisting deeply to the left. You might take the hands in prayer position, maybe you even stay there. Or right hand to the floor, left arm straight up. And tighten that seal between the outside of the left knee and the back of the right shoulder. Press back through your right heel, forward through your left knee. Drop the tailbone, but lift the pubic bones up. Deepening into the twist as you exhale. Then bring the left hand down behind you. And you're going to internally rotate that right arm to reach around. Maybe you can catch. Roll the left shoulder back, gazing up. Pressing off that right foot. But also pushing back with the front foot. So keep integrity right through the base. One more. Inhale, coming out. Exhale, hands down. And step to a high plank. Inhale there. Exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Downward facing. Inhale, get length. Exhale, step the left foot forward into Parigasana onto your fingertips. Long through the back of the spine. Pressing through the right heel and forward through the crown. Square the pelvis toward the earth. And drop the tail just enough to be hollow in the front of the pelvis. Finishing that next exhale, start to stand up. Bring the right leg all the way through without touching. Inhale, lift the hands up over the shoulders. Get as long as you can through the back of the spine. Press the shoulders forward, spiraling them externally. The thumbs back, but turning out. Pulling back and up under the belly. And then exhale, turning to the right. Maybe you can catch the outside of that right heel with the left hand. Or bend the right knee if needed. And reach from the heart out through the fingertips. If the right knee is bent, you might be holding the left hand on the outside of the knee instead of holding the foot. Either way, make your waist as long as it can be and lift the crown even higher. One more inhale here. And exhale, release, turning back forward into another variation of Dhanurasana. You could have the hands on the hips or hold the hands straight out from the shoulders. Spiral back into the root of the right big toe with the pelvis square toward the earth. Inhale, hands back. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring the hands down, step to a high plank, inhale. And exhale to Chaturanga, inhale, wave up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, lift the left foot up behind you. Come onto your fingertips. Pressing back through the heel, forward through the crown. Making yourself as long as you can be. One more. And as you finish the next exhale, start to ascend standing tall. Press the shoulders forward and drop the tail, pull back and up underneath the belly. Feel how that gives you more lift. Spread the back of the body broadly from the pelvis to the back of the skull. One more inhale. And exhale, turn to the left. Catching the outside of the knee or the heel with the right hand. Drop that left sitting bone down. Reach the hands out away from each other. One more. As you exhale, turning back forward into the second variation of Parigasana. Inhale, take the hands back. And exhale, bend the right knee, descend to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale back. Downward facing inhale, get length. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And inhale, come up for warrior one. Drop the tail. Lift from the pelvis all the way up through the center line. Release the back of the palate. And drop deep into the lunge. One more. And exhale, bring the hands down behind you, interlace the fingers, straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, reach the knuckles toward the floor. Then turn a little to your left. And then exhale, lunge forward and down into the humble warrior. Nice and low. One more. Inhale, coming up to warrior two. Square the pelvis as best you can to the side of the mat now. And drop the tail, pull back and up under the belly. Sinking a little lower with each exhale. And then slide the left hand down the back of the left leg, reach the right arm up. Turning the palm down, reach the hands back into the reverse warrior. And as you inhale, reach. As you exhale, settle a little deeper into the lunge. We keep opening actively across the front of the pelvis. One more inhale. And then exhale. Wind the hands down, step to a high plank, inhale. And exhale. Chaturanga, inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, get length. Exhale, left foot forward. The warrior sequence, second side. Inhale, reach. Spreading the back of the diaphragm. And then lifting from there laterally and up the outsides of the arms into the fingertips. One more. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you, straighten the front leg, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, then exhaling, coming down into the humble warrior. One more. Inhale, coming up, warrior two. Opening the front of the pelvis. Keep the arch of the back foot lifted. Press the feet away from each other. One more. And then slide your right hand down the back of the right leg, left arm up. Reverse warrior, second side. Keep dropping that right hand down and reaching even longer through the left side. One more inhale. And then exhale. Wind the hands down. Step to a high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, jump forward to a squatting position. Inhale, Uttanasana. Press through the four corners of the feet. Heels apart. Pubic bones and coccyx dropping toward each other. Lifting the rib cage high. One more. Exhale, twisting to the left. Maybe bring the right hand down to the floor flat or keep the hands in prayer position. If you bring it flat, lift the left arm straight up. Drop the hips low. Round the lower back, actively pulling the pubic bones up toward the navel. One more inhale. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, come up through the center, and then exhale, twist to the right. Keep the hands in prayer position or left hand down, right arm up. Dropping the hips low. One more. Back through center. Stay with it. See if you can sink a little lower. Continuing to reach infinitely upward. One more inhale. And exhale. Take the hands down. Then open the knees, shift the weight forward into Bakasana lift. And hold. Stay with it. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, step the right foot forward into Parigasana. Hands out in front of you. Dropping nice and low. Reach back through the left heel. Forward through the right knee. Dropping the hips lower and lower. And straighten the right leg, drag the hands back, step the left foot straight through. Catch the foot with the right hand. Maybe you can even take the left hand up. Drop the heel, drop the chin. One more. And then hands down. And inhale, lift up. Maybe you can lift to Halasana. And then exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, step the left foot forward. And come down to Parigasana. Getting as long as you can through the central axis of the body. One more. And straighten the left leg to drag the hands back. Step the right leg through into the squatting position. Catch with the left hand, the right foot. Maybe you can even bring the right hand up. Long through the back of the spine. Push that left knee forward. Don't just hang in it. Make as if to stand. One more. Then hands down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, coming through. For Uttanasana, take the hands back and inhale, lift. Really press the thumbs and index fingers down to lift the heart high. 2 more. One more inhale and exhale, coming down. And then let's take a vinyasa. So hands down and lift, inhaling. And exhale back, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, getting length. And exhale, jump through with the right leg wrapped around the right arm. Coming into the compass. So bring the right knee way to the back of your shoulder. Lean into the right hand. Straighten that right leg and gaze up underneath the left arm. Roll the right shoulder way back. And twist. Keeping the right sitting bone grounded. And then you're either going to slip the leg behind the head or hold the foot up with the heel toward the third eye. And Brahmadya Drishti. One more. And then you're going to exhale and fold forward. So if the leg is not behind the head, then you're going to come into the Vakrasana position with the ankles and knees lined up like this, reaching forward through the crown. Folding over the left leg if the leg is still behind the head. Stay with it. And inhale, coming up. Hands in prayer position. And then we're going to lie back. So this time, you can, if the leg is behind the head, keep it there. If it's not, bring the heel up toward the third eye again and lift the knee up toward the ceiling. Otherwise, take Kashyapasana. Brahmadya. One more. And coming up. Exhale, hands down, inhale, lift. And exhale, go back to Bakasana. Inhale there. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, jump through with the left leg wrapped around the left arm. Into the compass. So really roll that left shoulder back. Straighten the left leg. Gazing up underneath the right arm. Externally rotate that left leg. Keep the external rotators active. And then exhaling, slip the foot behind the head or bring it out so that the heel comes up toward the third eye, sitting nice and tall. But don't push the pubic bones down and back toward the coccyx. Instead, just lift the rib cage by keeping flexion in the lower spine. One more. And then folding either over the line of the right leg or into Vakrasana. One more. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, lie back into Kashyapasana, or you're holding the foot like this and drawing the heel down toward the face, or maybe toward the heart, if that seems more reasonable. But the higher that you take it, the deeper it will be. Brahmadya Drishti. One more. And inhale, sitting up. Exhale, hands down, inhale, lift. And exhale back to Bakasana, inhale there. And exhale, Chaturanga, inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And then we're coming into Bhuja Pidasana. So jump around the arm, jump the feet around the arms and cross one foot over the other. Hold here. Or bend the elbows, squeeze them toward each other, take them way back so that you come down just hovering, or maybe you bring the forehead or the crown down. One more. And inhale, coming up. Straighten the legs and then bend the elbows and come down, bringing the sitting bones to the ground. Flex the heels. We're coming into Kurmasana. So roll the shoulders back, lift the heart forward, and then as you exhale, push through the heels to bring the heart down. Maybe you can lift the feet off the floor. Maybe you can lift the sitting bones off the floor. One more. And release. And then bring the hands down, and we're going to lift up into Titibasana. Keep straightening the legs, roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart forward and up. One more. Exhale, bring the feet down. Bend the knees, drop nice and low, and then reach around, take the bind. Then you're gonna straighten the legs as best you can. Stay with it. And then walking. Inhale, lift the right foot high. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, bring it down. 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hands down. Bring the heels together. Stay with it. Wrap the hands in front of the ankles. Lift the sitting bones. One more. And hands down. Come back into Titibasana A again. And then lifting the sitting bones high. Come back to Bakasana. Inhale there. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. And inhale, get length. And exhale, jump through to a seated position. We're going to take Parigasana. So fold the right leg back. Open the legs at 90 degrees. And bring the left elbow down. Inhale, twisting. Exhale, reach overhead. You might straighten the left arm now. Press the hand down to get lift. And use the hand to twist yourself deeper. And then if and when you're ready, you can reach forward and catch the left foot. Maybe even bind by catching the left wrist with the right hand. Bring that foot in, the right foot, in close to the sacrum. And gaze toward the toes of the left foot. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, turning back forward, hands down, inhale, lift. And exhale, Chaturanga, inhale, waving up. And exhale back, inhale, get length. And exhale, come through. And then we're gonna fold the left leg back. And when you're ready, bring that right elbow down or just straighten the arm. Inhale, lift that right shoulder and twist more deeply. Reach the left arm up. Exhaling, reach toward the right foot. Maybe you can bring the right hand up and catch the bind. Gaze toward the toes of the right foot in the kind of Brahmadya direction. So if you don't see your toes, no problem, just take Brahmadya. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, turn back forward and take the hands down. And inhale, lift. Exhale back, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Bring the right knee down. And then reach back and catch the right foot on the inside with the right hand. And exhale, draw the foot toward the outside of the right hip. Straighten the left arm. Turn the pelvis and the shoulders forward and lunge deeply. One more. And then switch hands. Bring the right hand down and draw the heel close to the sacrum and turn to the right. So you feel it on the inside of that right leg. You might even lift your front heel up to get more sensation. Then slowly start to turn to your left until you're looking over your left shoulder. One more. And release, step to a high plank. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, reach back with the left hand. Catching the foot on the inside, then draw it close to the outside of the right hip. Square your shoulders. And kind of push that foot back against your left hand. Dive the pubic bones back. Settle more deeply into the lunge. One more. Switch hands. Left hand down. Draw the heel in toward your tailbone or sacrum, and then looking over the left shoulder first. Feel that elongation on the inside of the left leg. You might even lift the heel a little higher, then turning to the right. Now you might lift the right heel up off the floor to deepen into it even more. Or maybe it's enough. Getting super long. And exhale, release, step to a high plank. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, back. And step the left foot forward. And inhale, come up. Reach the arms and then twist to the left. Dropping nice and low into the lunge, stretching really long through that right psoas line now. Tailbone dropping. And keep the shoulders back over the hips. One more. And then inhale, reach the arms up again. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Dive the pubic bones back. Exhale, lunge and arch. Inhale, get lift. Exhale, deepen into the arch and continue. Going a little deeper. With each exhale, one more. And then coming forward, inhale, step to a high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, back. Inhale, get length. Exhale, right foot forward into the lunge. Inhale, come up like Anjaneyasana. And then twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Slide the right hand to the outside of the left. Get the shoulders over the pelvis. Reach back through the heel of the left foot forward through the right knee. And twisting deeply. And then back through center. Inhale, reach. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the head. Inhale, lift the elbows. And exhale, start to arch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arch. And continue. Strong legs. One more. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, step back to a high plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, come to your knees for Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hands to the heels. Inhale, pull the pubic bones back and down. Spread the back of the diaphragm, press the hips forward as you exhale. Take the head back. Keep lifting and spreading the back of the diaphragm every time you inhale, so there's no crunching. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, maybe you take the right hand flat to the floor. Reach that left arm more or less parallel to the floor. Press the pelvis forward. One more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bring the left hand down now, turning a little bit to the left. Reach the right arm up and back. Heading long through the right psoas line. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, one more symmetric variation. Maybe you can bring both hands flat to the earth. Stay strong in the legs. Don't collapse, but keep lifting upward from the pelvis to the heart, even as you dive the pubic bones back, so the spine is ever lengthening in both directions. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, take the hands down, tuck the toes under, shift the weight back, bring the knees to the chest. Pause there, take an extra breath. Then inhale, lift to Halasana, and exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And exhale, come forward to your knees. Inhale, hands to the hips. And you're going to take a Kapotasana variation. So you can do full Kapotasana or just practice reaching like this. Maybe the head goes back. And you just hold this for 5, maybe even 10 breaths. Or maybe you want to reach into the full depth of Kapotasana, depending on what's available and what you're inspired to do. Maybe you then shift to Kapotasana B. Inhale, maybe coming up. And exhale, take the hands down, tuck the toes under, shift the weight back, and take an extra breath here. And then when you're ready, lifting to Halasana, and exhale back, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, roll forward, exhale to Chaturanga, then all the way down to your belly. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Keep diving the pubic bones back so you take the bend higher up into the back, not just crunching anywhere, but reaching through the spine in both directions. So you could just stay here, Or you could take Dhanurasana by coming down onto the belly and reaching back and catching the shins and lifting like this. Or you might do the Dhanurasana where you reach the hands overhead if flexibility allows. And if you're reaching overhead, then lift the gaze. Reach the hands high. Maybe even draw the feet toward the shoulders. Keep pressing the feet back against the hands here, resisting yourself. Gaze down the line of the nose. And then back up. 5 more. And release to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. And inhale, get length. And exhale, come through. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, lie back for the closing back bends. Set the hands when you're ready. Inhale, come up for Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, touch the head to the floor. As soon as you're ready, inhale up for another 5. Exhale down and touch. Inhale, come back. Last one. Number 3. And then maybe you can stand out of this one. And dropping back 5 times if you stood. Otherwise, maybe you take another 3 Ardha Chandrasanas. Inhale as long as you can. Reaching in both directions through the spine. And after 5, we'll take 3 half backs. Exhale back, inhale up. And then a final Ardha Chandrasana. Staying for a little while. coming out. And then if you stood, let's just hang. And if you're on your back, you might draw the knees in. Either way, releasing the spine. And bend the knees. And come down into full Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale. Lie back into Tadagi Mudra with the palms flat. Elongate the back of the spine, hollow the belly. Breathe deeply into the hollow center. Letting the breath slowly become a little softer. Exhale to empty, initiate the lift of the feet, and then coming up into Sarvangasana. One more. And interlace the fingers behind you. Maybe you can draw your shoulder blades a little closer together. And then bring the feet overhead for Halasana. Lift the sitting bones forward and up. So you drag the toes back toward the crown, even though they're pointing away. And reach the crown toward the feet. So you're long through the lower spine. Long through the waist. Long through the belly. Find a little internal spiral through the legs. So you hollow out even more in the center of the pelvis. One more. And then bring the knees down by the ears. Karnapidasana. And then release the hands. Slowly roll the spine down. Catch the backs of the legs. We'll keep the legs straight for this variation of fish pose. Arch the back. Scoot the sitting bones toward the crown. And then elbows down. Feel the shoulder blades underneath, lifting the heart up toward the sky. A little spiral internally through the legs so they stay active. Pubic bones dropping toward the earth. But spread the back of the diaphragm even here. Feel how that helps you arch even more. slide the hands underneath the backs of the legs. Press the elbows, look toward the toes, and lie back. Take one breath in Tadiki Mudra. Exhale through Chakrasana. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Downward facing, come forward as needed. Inhale, get long and downward facing. Then bring the head down. Interlace the fingers and lift for Shirshasana. Come right into it whenever you're ready. Long through the back of the spine. And then bring the feet down into a piking position for 5 breaths or so. When you're ready, coming back up. And here, maybe you lift the head off the floor. Flex the ankles. Lift the tailbone up toward the sky. Maybe you can even look up the front of the body and see your toes. And returning to the earth, and rest for a breath or two in Halasana. And to do Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale back. Inhale, getting length. And exhale, come through. And take the lotus position, if you have it, for Baddha Padmasana. And Yoga Mudrasana, exhale, fold. With long emptying breaths. 2 more. And on the next exhale, let the breath go all the way out, and then rest in the emptiness at the bottom. When you're ready to inhale, let the breath lift you up. Release the hands forward. Drop the chin. And keep the sitting bones gently drawing toward each other. The tailbone dropped. The pubic bones dropping and pulling back. Deep, smooth, rhythmic, balanced breath. with all the tension drained from behind the eyes and the back of the palate. And the next exhale, go all the way out and then release the breath. Let the chin lift so that you align the crown over the heart and the heart over the pelvis. And just give space. Bring the hands together at the center of the heart. And draw the breath in. Om. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That's that. And then we'll take a final vinyasa. When you're ready, come through. Turn and lie back into the final resting position. You might press the back of the head into the floor gently and scoot your shoulder blades down. And then press the heels into the floor just a little bit. Scoot your pelvis down so that you feel the back of the sacrum flat on the floor just for a moment with your knees bent. And then straighten the legs again and then release. And the feet are a little wider than the hips, the hands a little wider than the feet. And let all the tension drain out of the body back into the immensity of the earth. Release the excess tension from the occipital base of the skull, from the back of the palate, from behind the eyes, from the cheeks, the jaw. Release any excess tension from the throat. And let the attention settle at the center of the heart. And let that center open up like a beautiful lotus flower, white and radiant with its petals open to the sky. Let the edges of the body dissolve so that you feel the gentle currents of the breath washing through the hollow center of the body with their own volition, and spreading out across the floor, across the soil of the earth. That white lotus flower riding gently on those smooth currents. And then draw the next breath deep into the center of the heart. And as you exhale, let the breath drop and spread evenly down the back of the body to the feet, and then gently move the fingers and the toes. Bring the feet together, stretch long through the center line. And then bend the knees. Turn to either side. And when you're ready, coming back. Tat Sat.